between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cincinnati Bengals. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Dak going to start out going to the air. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far in second down. Oh, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. That is caught by Lamb. That's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he goes out right around the 39. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
On one, ready? 11 MT, paint! 11 MT, paint! Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The Bengals hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete here to Kmet. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Cowboys.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Oh, and this is blocked. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 30. 10. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this. And they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
11. Gotta go.
Burrow looking to pass. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And
that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play here for Dallas. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On second down, Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. Elliott, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Prescott. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Play fake. Here's Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Elliott on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
12. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 39.
11. Stop.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
11.
Again, it's Burrow. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Gun. 11, Thomas.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10, Burrow. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
12.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here we go.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
11 MT, paint. 11 MT, paint. 11 MT. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
And Burrow going to throw again. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here we go. 11 Thomas.
Burrow going for it on 4th.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Good set. 11, Thomas.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10.
12. Hey, we got to go score.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
Gun. 11, MT, 10, 12. Here we go.
Burrow will throw.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Gotta go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
That his first catch so far. They've held it under wraps, but he's got a first down there. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
11 mighty.
On second and goal, Burrow. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
McPherson's kick is good,
and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. Turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Prescott looks to throw on first.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Inside give to Elliott. And some space here. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 10-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. 11, Thomas.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. They'll look to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those.
Touchdown, Bengals! A big play there. 47 yards. And the Bengals have taken a fourth-quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Last time out, remember they fumbled the football. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want it in with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Here we go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
12.
Davis Price on 1st and 10.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Twelve.
And now here's a carry heading left.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 51 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Cincinnati, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try to rebound next.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the puddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My spot's superior. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, you know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing honest, we pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we get God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. My city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury. We the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we do it. Bring it home victory, straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My spot superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the phone, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it like a fool. Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me.